and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name is Ben Friedman, and we're very lucky today to have guest hosts for today's show and the next few hosts. We have Shannon Wallace. Thank you for joining us today.
The pleasure's mine.
It's wonderful to have you here. Heather, as you know, is pregnant. She's very pregnant right now.
Oh, she hasn't had the baby yet?
She hasn't had the baby yet. It's coming up. I think it's within the next 30 days.
Oh.
Yeah, it's December sort of time frame.
Does she know the sex?
I can't remember. I think she does, but I think I asked her that question, but I don't know. So
okay.
I don't know. But that was a good question.
Well, happy baby to Heather. Happy
baby to Heather. It's going to be any moment now, I'm sure. She's probably sitting there around the house. And when she sits around the house, she looks wonderful.
Yes, she does.
That's what I was going to say. Fantastic.
I'm sure you're ready.
So today on the show, we're going to look at this little cute guy with a little high five print there. And this is called the HandEHolder. HandEHolder.com. And what this is a new and different way to hold your iPad or your clipboard or any sort of slate, tablet sort of style device. They market it for the iPad, but it's not really specifically for an iPad. It could be for anything in that kind of shape.
Oh, okay.
You know, like a clipboard or some such. So here's what you do. It comes with these little sticky Velcro stuff. Have you ever seen this stuff before by 3M? It's called Dual Lock.
No, I've never seen this, and what I like about it is that it's incredibly intense. I was thinking that might be good to put myself stuck to them, and then maybe
you could cover your body with that, throw yourself at a wall.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I could stick. This is amazing
You
stuff.
would just stick. And yeah.
Hard.
So the neat thing about this, it's kind of like Velcro. It's like a new style of Velcro, but it only has one side. It doesn't have a hook and a loop. The both sides are the same stuff.
They communicate with one another.
They do.
The same way.
So you only need one kind. And it doesn't, unlike hooks and loops. After you do it 50 times, it frays. Mm-hmm. This doesn't fray. By 3M, the good folks there. So here is my iPad, and you stick this. You can either stick it directly to the iPad, or you can do what I've done here. I don't know if you can see that; it's kind of bright, but I've actually stuck it right to the back of this case.
Yeah.
Because I like having my iPad in this case. And so you take this. Now, this is a little disconcerting the first time you see it because I'm going to put it on there. And I remember the first time you saw this, you went like, "Oh, you're going to break it."
I know it.
It takes quite a bit of downward pressure to marry these two sides together. So I'm going to do this. You basically center it, push it on like here, and you go like this. And once you've heard that click, you know it's in there. Ta-da! And then you stick your hand through this little glovey, which is made out of like neoprene. Is that neoprene?
I think that is.
And there it is. Give that a try.
Well, what I like so much about it is that it's very Vanna White. So, you can put your hand through the back side. And
And you can spin it around there. Get a nice reflection off our lights.
I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
We can see each other. Anyway, I like this. But what I like so much about it, I think more than anything, is the comfort on the hand.
It's really comfortable.
And it's got its own Velcro here, too, so you can make it as tight or as loose as you want to fit your hand, whether you're male or female.
You could put it on your foot, maybe?
You could put it on your foot.
A bit more than this, you could make a headband out of it. And,
well, it all depends. I don't know. With your big noggin, I don't know about that.
Yes.
Anyway, I like it, though, and it stretches, too, so it's really nice and secure. So in the event you have something attached to it that's expensive or you don't really want to drop, and this is something you would not want to drop.
I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and it's never come off by itself. And I guess it's pretty obvious, as you've seen here. You can show it. Wow, that's tight. You can have it there in landscape mode.
Yes.
Or excuse me, portrait mode, or do that, and boom, you're in landscape mode.
I like it.
Now, what I like about this, and this is a little more hardcore for folks that don't want to hold it in the hand, is you can get optional accessories. So, for instance, you see I've got this C-stand back here. They sell a bunch of different accessories for this that it will slide into. So, for instance, here I've got a clamp case, very nice little piece of Perspex or whatever that is, and you can take this, clamp it to pretty much any subject, like so. There it is clamped in, and then you just take your HandEHolder, and it just slides in, like that. Oh, I got to do it a little tighter. Check the tightness before you let it go. Still not quite tight enough. Wait, crank it down a little more. There we go. So now it's going to stay there. You can turn it this way, and if you ever need to have it, displaying something for you, it's like like the crooked photo syndrome.
Right. You've got to
leave it there. You've got to see how many people have a little OCD there. So you turn it like that, and boom, it goes on there. And they sell a bunch of different ones. There's a tabletop one. Here's a bare one. that is just got screw holes in it. So, for instance, you could screw this to your kitchen wall, and if you're a chef and have a recipe site open and the iPad there, and you're cooking while you're reading the recipes.
I think, I don't know, I might be a little more narrow-minded about something like this or this, but I don't know. I don't know that the average person would really want to use something like this. And as far as me and my kitchen, I would never mount something like this in my kitchen because even though it's clear,
that's because you're not a true geek.
I'm not a true geek.
That you're not a true geek.
I'm a geek in other ways, but
you are not so geeky.
Geek.
Well, and that's why I'm glad they sell these separately.
Yeah, I am too, because I wouldn't want to spend the money on all of it.
No, because rather than spending $100 to get everything, you can just spend, I think this is $39 and just get this piece.
And I like that.
Right. And we've used it on here. For instance, we were doing some video work, and I had her script on here, and I stuck just another one of these rings on here, and we mounted this to the camera.
Right, and it worked really, really well.
It worked really, really well.
I liked that. I did. I liked it.
So that is the HandEHolder. I love the whole thing. Shannon loves this part, but doesn't. She's, it's because you're a girly girl. I think if they had like something that you could attach it to a purse with or something, you'd probably like it better.
Perhaps.
Maybe? I don't know.
I think so.
You have I don't know. Right. Yeah. So, you put it in there, but I love the fact that it comes with all these attachments that you can put at different places.
Because you are so geeky.
I am. I'm a bit of a geek.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll be back with another segment in a moment, so please stay tuned. In today's fast-paced world, it's vitally important that young people develop a good understanding of how computers operate and how the internet works. LittleGeeks.org takes donated computers, refurbishes them, and then provides them to underprivileged kids at no charge. It's our goal at LittleGeeks.org to make sure that no kids are left out of the digital revolution. To find out how you can help, please visit www.littlegeeks.org. Thanks a lot. And we're back, and in the second segment today, we're looking at this cute little guy, which is the Sony ICD-PX820 recorder, which once again always leads me to ask the question, can't they come up with better names for these things?
It would be cool.
ICD, PCB? No, LSD. Hold on.
PX820.
PX820,
Yeah.
ICD PX820, and it's probably an 810 and an 800 and an 830 and an 840.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is pretty great in and of itself.
This is it's one of these little pocket recorders. This one has 2 gigs, and basically what I like about this is it's got these huge buttons on the front for play and record. It's very much a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. Even in your pocket, you can kind of feel there's a little dot on the play.
Right.
So even if you're in the car and you just need to grab it and make it something, you can very easily, without even looking at it, hit the play button and hit play, starts playing back. And you can figure out.
Remember to stop by the department store to pick up a new bottle of Just for Men hair gel in bedroom brown.
Okay, well, that was someone who sounded like me, but wasn't actually me.
Yeah, wasn't you.
No,
yeah.
no, not at all.
Bedroom brown.
Yeah.
Is that later in the show? You're gonna talk about?
Yeah, it's for the show. We'll be reviewing hair gel.
Sure.
So anyways, yeah, there's a big record button and a big pause button, and you know what I'm going to do to show people how high quality it is?
Yes.
I'm going to hit the record button here.
Okay.
And we'll just record some of the show, and I'm going to get Scott, our editor, to actually use this audio in the show.
That's a great idea.
So we're going to transfer to this audio now. So tell me what you think.
Well, the thing about this is that it might even be better than the audio
from this thing?
From our microphones.
Wow, you really liked it.
I really liked this piece, and when I uploaded some of the things that I tried, my recordings on it, and then just basically hooked this in, and then there's a USB port, you put it into your laptop or whatever.
Once you're done recording,
exactly.
You can just pull the files into your computer.
Exactly, and it's kind of a drag and drop, and listening to it, it was incredible. The quality, the sound quality that came from this little piece was incredible.
And even at that sound quality, 2 gigs means you've got hours and hours and hours. I mean, you can record lectures and shows.
Don't you think?
It's huge.
This is perfect for meetings that you might have to dictate back to at some point in time.
And people are hearing you very close here, but let's try putting it on the table. Okay. And this is like more of I think the mic's at the top there.
Yeah.
So here it is down at the bottom here, and this is more like a conference room setting.
Exactly.
We're having a conference discussion, and here it is recording.
Shuffling some papers too.
Paper shuffling.
Because they say that they can, that this particularly pulls the voice ahead of that of any type of ancillary noise.
It has some sort of noise reduction cancellation magic mojo thing in there?
It's a magic mojo.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. It's only 2 ounces
I wonder if
in weight. I loved that.
If you took it into the shower, I wonder if it would like take away the shower noise.
Well, it's not water resistant, so
That's
that
true.
would be
So
problematic.
you'd probably get very little shower noise.
You'd probably get pretty much nothing at this point. Yeah.
Nothing
and
else
then
in
you're
there
pretty
as
much
well.
throwing it away at what price? Yeah.
This thing was $45, which, by the way, is actually very inexpensive for a tape recorder, one of these digital recorders.
Well, it is, but I think you get what you pay for, and I think this is a very good price for a very good piece. I mean, because I have other digital recorders for other purposes. I've used them, and then frankly, they sound like it's a tin can when you're recording.
But not this one.
But not this one. It sounds like a high quality microphone.
As you can tell, I'm hoping by the playback that you're hearing now. Well, that's great. What else did you like about it?
The record times, they have super high quality, standard long play, and then long play. And depending on what you put it on, depends on how much battery life you get out of it as well.
Now, this is actually the same rating that when my wife and I would go to family parties, I used the same rating with them. I said, listen, you can have me at super high quality for about 15 minutes. But if you don't need me to be on, I can just be at regular quality with your in-laws.
Where's
and
the off
whatever.
button on this? Mute?
If they want me at lower quality, they can have me for longer. But, I can be there for 2 or 3 hours if I'm just like moping around. But if they want me to be, my charming...
I think I would put you on super high quality because then we'd be eating up a lot of time very quickly.
Whereas a lot of my relatives don't even have a super high quality setting. They have like medium quality, and that's about it.
I hope they're not watching this.
Oh, nobody watches this, don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
but I love it, and it's very easy, drag and drop, and it also has some software that it comes with too, so you can put that into your computer and you can upload whether you have a Mac or a PC, either way, and it's voice editing.
Now, if you get really close to it here, can you record like little romantic little, like you can say, "Hey, baby, let's get together down at the club later on."
I love you, man.
There you go. See? Barry White and Mrs. White, apparently. So yeah, it does pretty good for if you're in the car. See, that's what I like about this is if you're in the car, there's a lot of noise around you. You talk nice and close, and you don't get a lot of that background noise.
I like it. I'd buy it.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm not going to disagree with you. I probably should. It's a bit plasticky.
It is. Yeah.
But
Actually, it's quite deceiving because of the plastic. Because I expected when I opened it was going to be cheaper.
Right.
In terms of functionality.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't mind spending an extra $20 and getting a better build quality, like a metal version.
They do claim it's a heavy build quality, so in terms, you drop it, it should perform quite well.
Anything else on your little sheet there
Sturdy
before
build.
I saw the stuff, adjustable speed playback,
Price
blah, blah,
sensitivity
blah.
for meetings, voice.
You don't want to be too
activated
sensitive in
recordings,
meetings, you can get hurt that way.
Drag and drop files. No, I don't have anything else to say about this. I like it. I'd buy it. Go get it.
That's a big thumbs up from Shannon and a big thumbs up from me. If you need a pocket recorder, I would say this is part of the best in the value sort of price range.
I think so.
$45. It's the Sony ICD-PX820, and it's a great product. Let us know what you think. Do you have a better pocket recorder than this? Do you have any odd uses you might use a pocket recorder for? Go to our website, leave us a comment, www.neo-fight.tv, or go to our Facebook page. That's where you can enter to win some of the products we review, and that's at facebook.com/neophyte. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this. If you need to make recordings of your computer screen, there's no better tool than Camtasia from TechSmith. In fact, you're watching a screen recording of this video right now.
Camtasia can record your screen, your webcam, and high-quality audio at the same time. It's perfect for training, presentations, podcasts, or any time you need to show what's going on your computer.
Camtasia is easy to use, but it's also extremely powerful. You can turn your screen recordings into high-quality polished video in no time and share them with the world.
And Camtasia is available for the Mac and PCs. If you need to make screen recordings to educate, train, or sell, there's no better tool than Camtasia from TechSmith.